Good evening and welcome to a Saturday, the 25th of March, 2023. And tonight, our clocks here in the UK go forward an hour, because usually at this time it would be 1 p.m. Eastern, but in America right now it's 2 p.m. Eastern. So I don't like when the clocks go forward before hours, but there you go. But our clocks will be back to normal from next week. But tonight, I bring on, or this afternoon, depending when you're watching us, I have got this great person on the show because for many months, I've been trying to get this person on the show. Surprised he's not blocked me for the amount of time I've asked him over and over again to go on my show. I even had on his boss on the show as well, good old Al Snow. From OVW, and he had a few things to say about you when I had him on the show, which I don't think you've seen, so I can't wait to discuss that. If you don't know who this is, by the way, I've mentioned his name on this show a few times, with like Freya the Slayer to Peyton Bowman as well. If you still don't know who it is, then please welcome a friend of the show, that was he's been here for a while now, Mr. Jake Cloyd. Welcome to the show, and as you can see, for the first time, I don't think this is a history-making show. He's actually driving now. I don't want you to get arrested. I don't want anybody to call in the police and say, yeah, this guy's driving with his phone on a YouTube show. Don't try this at home, by the way.
Oh, no, it's safe. It is 100% safe. My phone's on the dashboard. My eyes are on the road. Ear in my ear. It's perfectly safe.
Fair enough. So I can see it's a sunny day there over in Kentucky. I think it's in Kentucky you are at the moment. You might be out the States.
I'm actually in Tennessee.
Are you in Tennessee? What are you doing in Tennessee? Can you say?
I'm going down to Alabama to work a New South show.
Oh, are you? Oh, right. Is that tonight?
Yes, that's tonight.
Ah, okay. Great to know. And I'm guessing you're refereeing there, aren't you?
I am.
Great, and I'm sure you will have a phenomenal time. Is this your first time in New South?
It is. I got the invitation from an Impact referee, Allison. We've worked together at Impact shows when I do extra work and she's refereeing.
Right, I explains.
While she's up in Canada right now, they needed someone down because they don't have her, and I'm gonna go show what I got.
Yeah. That explains your that explains why you communicate with her and vice versa on social media. I always wondered how you two knew each other, so that makes perfect sense now to me, which I like. But I mean, I'm guessing you're gonna have to bring a bit of extra flavour to try and fill her boots as her replacement then tonight.
Yeah, I have giant shoes to fill because she is an amazing referee.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't go that far, but I'll go partially with you there.
You're right.
Yeah, just let you know that. I don't know if you saw this, but we had, of course, your boss on this show a few months ago, Al Snow. I think it was back in October, It's been a while ago. Did you catch his comments about you, by the way, on this show?
You sent me some clips. I watched those clips, but it's been a while since I've seen them.
See, that's really lost in my memory. I completely forgot I actually sent you some clips. But I do remember Al Snow saying, when I asked him about if you and him are tight, after you mentioned that on, I think it was on live TV, or you mentioned it somewhere, he said that it's not exactly correct at all, and you kind of lied about that, about you two being so tight. Any truth? Any truth? Was he lying about that, do you think, or were you lying?
Look, maybe I overestimated the friendship that Al and I had. Maybe he just doesn't see it the way I do, and that's a shame. That's a shame. But I think the way that he described it wasn't accurate. I think he just doesn't know how good of friends we are yet. He hasn't come to realize it.
Right, I see. But I mean, like, how did your friendship begin then with Al Snow? Because to Al Snow, you're just a typical employee of his.
I am. For the first 3 years, maybe 2.5 years of knowing Al, he called me Jason. So
Okay, that's interesting to say. Yeah. I don't know where I get restriction
yeah,
from, but I can get that. But yeah, interesting.
I knew I was doing right or I knew I was doing what I'm supposed to do at that company when he uh, learned my name and started calling me Jake.
Yeah. Did someone pull him up about calling you the incorrect name?
No, he's he's very busy when he gets there. I try not to talk to him. You're supposed to go talk to everyone at a wrestling show, and you go, and I usually do. I'll say, "Hey, Mr.
Do
Snow."
you?
I like
Do
to
you
call him
really?
Mr. Snow. Yeah, yeah.
Uh, uh,
And I just he's so busy. People are talking to him all the time. Why should I go bother him?
Yeah, no. Believe me, if I was welcome to a show backstage, I would not be speaking to anybody. I'd be minding my own business. Thank you very much. I don't think that's something I want to do. Pester everybody, say hey, hi, whatever. I don't think I'd be doing that. I think I'd be in my own little area, watching what's going on, being a bit nosy. That's about it. That's my.
Yeah,
That's
you
what.
can be a little nosy.
Yeah, that's what I do. Oh, sorry about that. But no, I get that because that's just me. I just don't think that's something I just don't think happens or does happen to say. So I learn something new. But if I were working backstage to any show, I'm sure I would be at certain places. I wouldn't be going up to people saying, "Hey, nice to meet you," blah blah blah, or "Hey, you're a punk." Stay out my way, type thing. I don't think I'd be doing that type thing. I think it'd just be my local area, just listening into all the gossip.
Oh,
And
no,
all.
you don't want to be quiet. You want to go
Oh, I
say
do.
hi to someone.
Oh, I won't.
No, you just no. What you want to do at a show when you get there is introduce yourself and say hi. Get a good connection with someone.
Yeah.
You don't
Well,
have to talk their ear off, but it's simple.
fair enough. You're hilarious. I have to say about that. But you're the guy, I guess, and then we had on, of course, your as a interesting relationship, I have to say, with you and Freya on this show as well.
It's interesting.
Yeah, looking like romance was going on there, I would say.
With me and Freya,
Yeah, I would say so. I think you had the hots for her, I would say.
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe no. I'm not even gonna say maybe at one point because
Oh, okay.
she she immediately chokeslammed me. I mean that's our first introduction. You don't do that to someone you like, or maybe you do. I don't know.
Well, all I can say is she wasn't happy with your account, and she did say before the match that she was going to put you down. So she kind of gave us all the spoiler before it happened.
Yeah, she and I maybe I should be coming from then, but if she doesn't like my decision as a referee, she needs to take that up with Al, not me, because Al writes my paycheck.
Gotcha. Well, I would say that it was interesting. The storyline began between you and Freya. It's a shame that you didn't get to face her to get your revenge with her, and that you had to go through that idiot Aaron Goober, as I would say. I know his actual name is Garber or something, but I would say Goober.
Aaron Goober.
Yeah, that's what I call him, as you've probably seen from the clips I sent you. That's what I call him. And now you're promoting him all over the place. I don't know how you can do that after he beat you.
He beat me
after cheating by Freya.
Okay, you see, all right, look. Aaron is a kind soul who has been infected by the poison that is Freya. She is hazardous to be around, and she excels poison to people that she kisses and that she's close with. And you've seen on OVW TV, they're very close and intimate.
Yeah,
so he is just poisoned right now with that grossness that is Freya. So I don't blame him. I can see it in his eyes every single time he's around her. It's just poison.
And I know you tried to steer him in the right direction. He's not listened to you.
And I
I
do.
tried to elbow drop it out of him, and it just didn't work.
No, it didn't work, and instead Freya got got in the way and cost you the match. And there needs to be a rematch between you and him. There's got to be a way where you can kick his ass and give everybody what we all want to see, which is you kicking his ass. But I understand that you've kind of gotten rid of your wrestling outfit.
Gotten rid of?
Well, that's what I would say, yeah.
No, I have it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think I may have lost it. I don't know. Maybe I sold it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot what I did with it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with option B. You sold it. That's what I'm going to go for. That seems like the more likelihood of it. But I mean, I thought. Go on.
Oh, I could get it back. I mean, $25 on Amazon ain't nothing.
Well, I mean, everyone I think was thinking that after you made your debut, I've been told by Freya that you couldn't make it as a wrestler, so you became a referee, blah blah blah, and then you showed everybody what you could do in the ring, and everyone thought maybe this could be the start of your wrestling career because you are in great physical shape as well.
Yeah. If anyone expected that, I tell them I'm sorry. It just wasn't going to happen. This was my attempt to beat the poison out of Aaron, and it didn't work. If I see him go too far again, maybe there's a chance where we could have Jake and Aaron too if there's no Freya. But
yes, I think that'd be perfect.
You get rid of Freya?
Oh, easily. You just don't book her to be a part of the event. Then it's fair and square.
She'll show up.
No, she won't. She won't know it's even happening.
You don't think she'll show up?
No, because she won't know it's even happening. You just keep it top secret, don't you? Yeah. You just say to the promoter that I don't want this to be announced. Keep it top secret until day of the show.
Oh, okay. Then how are we going to put butts in seats then?
Well, I guess we fill with lots of other people, and then they get to see this matchup as nobody expected to see on their show, basically. But you got to keep the fans on edge. You got to give them something different, and something they weren't expecting. And I think everyone must see Aaron and Jake too.
If I had the power to do anything other than count to 3 at OVW, I'd do it. But I'm just a referee. There's people involved who are over me.
Well, it doesn't have to happen in OVW. You could happen at New South. It could happen in the other promotions you work for outside of OVW. Who said it had to happen in OVW?
You're right. So you're saying I should wrestle Aaron or just anybody?
I was just say Aaron, I think, but anybody maybe. If you want to go in that direction, because I thought maybe that's what you were gearing up to do. But I'm glad you haven't, because we don't want you getting seriously hurt, obviously. But I mean, you're in great physique as well. So was that anything you wanted to do as you were choosing between wrestling or doing other things outside of the ring?
I saw that I have. I don't want to call it a gift for being a referee, but I have a look and a attitude that represents a referee. And when you're in this business that has roles, and you see yourself already in the physical appearance as one of the roles, you might as well put your mindset there too and go full force and not hold back and try to be that role. And I think that's just what I'm good at. So I could wrestle. I just don't know how far it would take me.
Fair enough. But I mean, as long as you're happy with what you're doing, then that's the main thing, isn't it? And hopefully we'll see you referee for I don't know how old you are, but let's just say 50 years from now.
Yeah. I pride myself for being very athletic. And because I play other sports, I did in high school, and I do other things in my real life that keep me in shape. So I'm very athletic, and I want to stay that way. And I think maybe expanding my years in the business, just being a referee, would keep me in there longer.
Yeah, just stay out of Freya's way. That's the main thing, isn't it? Because we don't want you getting chokeslammed again. I can see why you're not really refereeing her matches at the moment, because being that other lady referee or somebody else doing that. So I see that you kind of said, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to get anywhere near.
Yeah, I've refed a couple of her matches since then.
Not many.
Just because.
Not many.
Not many, but maybe a few, just because we didn't have another referee, or maybe another referee was needed in another match.
Okay. But I mean, it's not been many. I'd say about 1 or 2, I would say. But it's not been many.
Yeah, not many at all.
No. But I mean, the talent is, very fresh, very different as well, come from recent years. And is there anybody you enjoy being involved in? Do anybody say that I want to have you as the referee for the match or anything like that? Do you get that a lot?
Oh, like a wrestler that wants to work with me?
Yeah, like request you type thing. Do you know, anyone requested you or anything like that?
Yeah, a worker can request me. There's nothing wrong with that. It might turn heads, or maybe the wrong person would get upset about it and say, "Oh, you don't want me as your referee? You'd rather have this guy?" Well, So that stuff can happen, but it's more I'm just assigned by Daniel. Daniel will assign me, and it's really, we like to keep it like that. Because if you can only work with one ref, then
Yeah, but let's say you are really good and they prefer to use you, maybe instead of somebody else, and I'm guessing you probably do get a few requests every now and then, don't you? Not just in OVW, but I mean, anywhere you work.
Well, actually, let me tell you this.
Okay.
It is like that. Like, I am, I guess maybe requested for a match or needed for a match, but the person that's making that decision is not the worker. It is the agent, or in my case, Daniel. So maybe Daniel knows that, hey, he's needed for this match. There might be, these two wrestlers are, maybe harder to control, something like that. And
gotcha. What's your favorite matchup?
My favorite matchup that I've repped?
Well, any you've repped or want to ref more of or whatever?
My favorite would probably be... Man, this is a hard one.
Well, it's just like,
my favorite match. How many matches do I have in my belt?
It's just like match types, basically, really, more than actual matches. Like, what type of match type do you enjoy? Do you like normal matches, or when it involves weapons, or women matches, or special matches, etc.?
In a no disqualification match, there is less for me to do. Because I can't enforce rules that nobody wants to follow. So that can be tough. And in that aspect, that can be really tough. But other than that, it's probably something like big, like a cage match or a rumble, something where a lot is going on. I like that because there's so much to focus on, and you can go from this spot to that spot, and everyone has a role.
Gotcha. I'm quite surprised you said the Rumble match, because I thought that's a bit like the same as like a no DQ, where you not got a lot to do really, apart from saying you're out of here or you're eliminated type thing. Well, in a cage match, there's much more thing could happen as well. Interference can happen by climbing the cage, or etc. like that, and. It's interesting that you prefer steel cages as well, which is quite interesting. Could have him, I think, tag team or fatal 5-ways or something like that, but no, steel cage, nice and simple with Rumbles.
Oh man, fatal 5-ways or 6-way scrambles, they call them.
Yeah,
are just tough to do. I mean, they're tough. There's so much going on.
Yeah, but I mean, you get. There's more things for you to do, though. It keeps you very active. Keep you what's the word you used before? Athletic as well.
Yeah, you're right.
If you look like that, no complaining there, and you earn your dollar, and I guess you earn your sweat as well.
Yeah.
so as well, like when you referee like loads of matches as well, do you have to detox after each one? Do you have to pour water on yourself? Do you have to go in a shower or something after each match? Or because I know, because like the wrestlers, they're kind of, most of them are mostly chestless, aren't they? With just trunks on, while you've got a whole lot of gear on in front of the lights as well. It's gonna have any pressure off the shredding as well.
I save that for after the show. Yeah, I do. I do get sweaty out there. It's rough, when you're getting in the zone with them, and they're going. So you're moving a lot. You get sweaty, and I save that for after the show.
Fair enough.
I only have so much time between matches.
It's been quite a year for you, hasn't it? From 22 to 23. How have you enjoyed yourself so far?
It's been pretty good. It hasn't. It's been a very growth-filled year for me, and especially in terms of wrestling. Just putting in the work to look the part and watch film and put in a lot of reps to continue to get better.
Yeah, no, most definitely. And of course, I know your goal is to hopefully get onto a bigger platform as well than just on YouTube / Spike TV / local TV where OVW is on. You want to be on a bigger show, so hopefully one day you get to do that, either for Impact or WWE or NWA or even AEW. Whoever comes calling for you. But I mean, because of course you got yourself and of course Peyton, who was on the show back in December, which you did actually tune in to see for a little bit, because it was quite hilarious when I think you may have tuned out, but when I mentioned your name, Peyton mentioned immediately that he got a text from you with me just saying that. So that was quite weird how our brains were on the same brain length at that particular time.
Oh yeah. I saw that he was going to be on the show, and I just clicked the link as I got home from work.
Yeah, and you clicked on it, and you sent him a text saying, "I'm liking your background," and then I just immediately asked him about you, and then he mentioned he got a text from you about that. So yeah, that was very strange because I had no communication with you before that, so it was before the interview, later, but it was just quite interesting for sure. Well, you and him, of course, should also have a match because he was supporting Aaron Goober instead of supporting you.
Yeah, I don't think Peyton and I are going to have a match.
No, if he did, you would win it easily. No question about it. That's how I know.
Oh, yeah, there's absolutely no shot that Peyton could beat me.
No.
No, I would put him in a figure four within 5 seconds, and there would be no chance.
No chance in hell.
No chance in hell, baby.
Fair enough. But I think you should just slap him anyway, just for supporting Aaron Goober. It's like
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, I'll get in a few licks. He'll get his.
Well, have you said anything to him after that Aaron Goober situation, when you saw him that he was actually supporting him by sharing him on social media instead of yourself? Make it a bit fairer because he may be unbiased, and he was very biased towards Aaron Goober and not, saying, hey, retweeting your stuff as well. So it's a bit one-way system, I thought.
Well, you gotta, keep your enemies close.
And your friends closer?
No, I think it's the other way around.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we changed it up here. We changed it up. But we want to talk about as well some of the people you would love to work with, who you've not had the chance to
I
yet.
would like to work with.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe in like another promotion.
for? Other promotions? Other wrestling talent who you've not had the chance to work with through the companies you currently work for?
There are some people in NWA that I would love to work with, like Lutz. I haven't seen Lutz in a couple of years since he left OVW, and I'd like to work with him again and see how that has gone for him.
Yeah.
There's a couple people from OVW who left and found their way to NWA, and I'd like to work with them again because we haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah,
And it'd
like
be
like
fun
a
to see-
reunion.
yeah, like a reunion.
That'd be quite good if you can
Yeah.
make that happen with anybody of those talents you mentioned. What about new talents, like talents you've seen in other states and think, gosh, I wish they were closer to here, type thing.
I think I'm actually doing that tonight.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to work with some people in New South, and they're all the way in Alabama, and
Yeah.
it's a 5-hour drive.
Well, not too bad then. So
So
10 hours in total.
There's a guy I know down here, Walker Hayes.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
is-
He knows who I am. He knows who I am. I think he does.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
I've done work with him in Impact, like extra work. So I hope I get his match, and
Well, if you don't, you don't.
that will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, if you do, you
If
do.
I don't, I don't.
Yeah, if you don't,
Yeah.
you don't. Always on your bucket list for next time, if not the case. Who else? Who else are you looking forward to work then for the first time you've not had the chance to, or tonight, or even just in general, you've seen other states as well? I'm just intrigued. to know
I
what's on
like
your
to
bucket
work
list.
with. There's some Impact people. Like
Oh, yeah.
I like Joe Hendry.
Joe Henry.
I
Yeah,
believe in Joe Hendry, so I'd love to work with him one day.
gotcha.
I'd love to. Heath Slater, he's with Impact right now. I would love to work with him. He's a cool guy. I've talked to him for a total of like 20 seconds. So
Well, I don't
feel
know.
like those 20 seconds of conversation gave me enough to know about him that I
Okay.
would like to work with him.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What about Ace Austin?
Ace Austin. I actually have worked with him
Yeah,
when he came to OVW.
yeah.
I did a match for him. He's had actually like probably 2 or 3 OVW matches, maybe more. Those that I know of.
Mm.
And I've worked.
Yes, you worked with him a few times, as you said, and but I mean, outside of WWE, you've not really much seen cross paths with him as much, have you? Ooh, I don't know if you know. Can you hear us still? Yeah, oh, you
no.
can. Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, I couldn't tell then for a second. You got
A
like
little
a
bit
bit
of
of
a
a
light
delay.
issue around here.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. But no, you haven't had a chance, have you yet? But I mean, that's something else you could possibly work with in the reunite with in the future, I guess. But I mean, is there any places as well in the US you would love to work in, which you've not had the opportunity to do so? Of course, you're doing one of them tonight by going to Alabama.
I'd like to go to Rocky Mountain Pro in Colorado. That'd be fun. I'd love to go there.
Didn't know you were aware of that promotion. We a few years ago we did have the owner on from Rocky Mountain Pro, Mercury Yaden. Great guy, great promotion, great work he's put in the Rocky Mountains to make it the premier company in Denver, Colorado. But I didn't know you knew of them, so I'm quite surprised by that.
Oh yeah, I know of them. I know of a lot of wrestling. And
Well, because I just guess that you just stick to your own zone. I just thought you just stick to the companies you know of nearer to home. So I didn't know you knew of other companies around the US. So what other companies would you want to work with? You got Colorado, yep. Who else?
there is WoW wrestling in California.
Oh,
Women in
yes.
wrestling. I'd love to do that.
Yes, I will. There is somebody from that show I would love to bring on the show, but not had the opportunity to do so. Yeah, but yeah. No.
Who's that? Haley?
Yeah, well, Haley, and there's some other great women talent there from a few years ago. I did actually reach out to one, had a response, but then they kind of just stopped responding on social media, so it's a bit disappointing, probably because they were busy. But I mean, there's some other great talent. You got even some referees down there as well. I would love to have it on the show as well. But that's not a bad promotion, as.
Yeah, that's who I'd like to go work for. Rocky Mountain and WoW.
Wow, yeah. What about international? Could we ever see you come to the UK? Yeah, could we ever see you come to the UK to bring the Jake?
Man, I don't even have my passport.
Wow, I'm surprised by that.
So as soon as I get my passport,
when will that be?
I don't know. I don't even know. They're expensive, I think.
Are they? I don't know about a new one over here, but for me, I've already got one. So it only cost me £80 to renew mine. So that's about what $100 to renew it, basically.
Yeah, probably about 100. I think it'd be 150 here.
Wow.
That's why, because I looked in it. I went on a cruise recently, and I looked into.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I'm guessing
getting the passport.
Yeah, because I thought when you're on your cruise, because you mentioned that to me. I remember discussing possible dates. You mentioned you're on a cruise. We're going on your cruise about a moment ago, but I thought your cruise was you had to have a passport to go on the cruise. So I was quite surprised you didn't need one for the cruise you went on. But how was your cruise, by the way?
Yeah, you don't need one. You just need a passport, or not a passport, but a birth certificate and ID.
Oh, right.
But it was a good cruise.
Very old-fashioned.
It was a good cruise. I had a lot of fun. I've never been on one before, so it was kind of eye-opening.
Well, did you go on your own, or did you go? Did you go on your own, or did you go with some of your friends, or?
I went with 3 of my friends I went to college with.
Nice. That's good. A good reunion and a good break as well from live, just to catch up and hang out again. Like the good old days, I guess.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's good. Glad to hear. So any plans then to be passport licensed then this year?
If I have a reason to leave the country, I would get a passport.
Gotcha. Have you got a reason to leave yet?
Not yet.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame to hear.
If someone wants to, it is expensive to leave this country, and I spend too much money as is.
Yeah, on cars and on housing and on food and electric and gas, etc. The list goes on and on and on. Let's talk about basically your dream match then.
Oh, a dream match?
Yeah, not of you wrestling, but something you would love to be in the ring with.
So I'm reffing, and I have 2 of my favorite wrestlers of all time, or something I'd like to see happen, or something that could possibly
happen, which you would call it as like a dream opportunity for yourself, like something you.
Oh, it would have to be like something with a bigger company, like a big, like a WWE like live event.
A premium live event, yeah.
Yeah, like just getting to do something like that, just getting to work one match there, like, because that's how they would do it. They would want to work me either in Florida at the Performance Center, or put me in a dark match on TV, like during the Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
SmackDown would be a dark match.
So it doesn't really matter who the match was.
Nope, doesn't matter who.
Doesn't matter who. As long as you can tick that off your bucket list that you've refereed for WWE?
Yes, I can take that off my bucket list.
Well, I hope you get to do that soon. Have you had any offers or anything, or any possible potential reach out from them or anything like that yet, or still waiting for that?
There's a couple referees that have came from OVW that I'm friends with on Facebook that just tell me to keep it up and keep up the hard work.
Nice.
And they don't know when it could happen. It can happen at any time.
Yeah.
I'm sure they look.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Well, I can't wait to see that, and it'd be a shame to see you go in that aspect, because I won't speak to you as much. You'd be so much busy in your own little bubble.
Oh, I'd be so busy.
I know, yeah.
I'm busy now. I couldn't even imagine.
Well, I mean, I think you'd be less busy, I'll be honest with you, because like all you'd be doing was just be driving from one show to another, setting it up, and
oh yeah, but I can't be on my phone while I'm driving.
No, I'm not saying you need to be on your phone when driving. I mean, like when you're at the venue type thing, I guess, as well, because like, but it'd be interesting how that works out for you when that happens. But speaking about opportunities and such, have you got any new states apart from Alabama crossed out for this year, where you'd be heading to this year, or any new cities nearby to you you'd be going out to, or anything like that?
Not that I have planned yet.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, with going to Ohio again with Tri-State in May and then June.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So I'll do more Tri-State stuff. But other than that, I don't have anything planned right now. I know OVW is going to do their summer tour.
Yes.
Coming up this summer. So once I get the schedule for that, maybe we go up to Wisconsin again. Maybe
nice.
down in Tennessee, Indiana, Ohio, maybe West Virginia.
Oh yes, West Virginia, of course. Yes, but I mean, speaking about Indiana, any new towns you'd be heading to Indiana this year? Because there's a lot of promotions in Indiana, isn't there? It's a lot.
There are a ton of promotions in Indiana.
There is, isn't there? There is. It's just mind blowing the amount of shows there is. But are you heading to any?
In Indiana, I'm not sure if I'm booked in Indiana right now. I don't think so. And maybe late November.
Oh yeah. What are you doing in November? A bit weird away, but yeah, miles away. But yeah, November should be a fun time, depending what promotion you be going to. And I know there's some things worked in. Well, I'm hearing some buzz about one promotion in particular in late November, but I know there's a lot of other promotions got big things planned for this year.
Yeah, it's possible. I have to see what my OVW schedule is.
Oh yeah, of
November.
course. Yeah. To see if you're available and whatnot. It's gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah, there's a possibility I get to work a show on November 11th. We'll see.
Oh yes, November the 11th. Yeah. Important.
I won't say too much about it yet, but
Yeah. But I mean, I think there's an event page for that show, if I remember correctly. I think I sent you a link to that to say, hey, look, guess who's coming to this show in November. I think I sent you that event. I think there's an event page for that particularly, but I can't remember. There's not been much said about that, but I know there's an event page set up for that from a company. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who appears and what happens. But I know there's a lot of events happening tonight. I know in where were we, in Indiana, you've got Black Label, not Indiana. I think it's in Ohio actually. Black Label Pro. I think they're on Fight TV tonight. If you've ever heard of them guys, I'm sure you have.
I've actually never heard of them.
Oh, haven't you? Oh, right. That's a first. Oh, right. Well, I mean, they're quite a big company. They do quite good. They bring a lot of good talent in. I know Peyton works for them every now and then as well. And then you've also got as well What's the other show I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, AAW in Chicago. They had a show last night. Dan Perch got clobbered in the main event. Any spoilers out there? Sorry about that, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that. He's been on the show before, Dan Perch, if you know him.
Yeah, we're friends on Facebook.
Yeah. Cool guy, very cool guy, very good guy, and I don't know if you guys have met at a show or worked at a show, but he's a very cool guy for sure. And I've always heard nothing but good stories
We've
from
never
him.
met in person, but I have talked to him a couple times on Facebook.
Nice. Well, I mean, hey, if you hear what stories being said about Dan Perch, you will like him even more in person. Believe me, I'm sure as well. There's a lot of people who maybe never spoke to you in person, but know you from social media or from other people's. They can say that you are got positive energy as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely indeed. I agree with you there. I agree with you. I have no reason to not agree with you. I want to say as well, if I can, that we got in contact, I think it was 2 years ago, I believe it was. And then I'll tell you a funny story. Well, it might be funny to me, but maybe not to you. I did reach out to you once. When after I reached out to you, we got in contact, and I think it was like your birthday or something. I didn't know you, of course, but I mean, I just thought just see what happens, see if he responds. It's like maybe like 3 or 4 months after I got in contact with you, and I wished you a happy birthday, and you never saw the message. So I then kind of was going through.
When was this?
Oh, this is back in 2021. This is like around, I think it's like, I don't know, sometime in 2021. It's your birthday, and I reached out to you and I wished you a happy birthday, but you never saw the message. But anyway, and then later down the line, maybe a few months after that, I thought, well, I was removing people, and then I kind of removed you, and then I forgot that I actually had you as a contact, and then when I got in contact with you again, and then you started responding, etc., then I realized it was the same person from a few months ago. but yeah, no, I never mentioned that to you before.
Mm.
But
Okay. I don't know why I didn't see it or I didn't read it. That's weird.
it is, yeah. I won't take it personally because I'm in contact with you now, so there's no need to apologize. Because I guess maybe because I've had an email before where I had a guest. We discussed the dates, and then I never heard of it back. But he did email me, but I never received the email. So it does happen every now and then, where for some reason the internet doesn't want you to receive a message for some reason.
Yeah.
I want to say as
Communications happen all the time.
yeah, no, they do, and you've had it firsthand. Of course, you were at a show in November in Kentucky, and it's an interesting contest, a tag team match. I could tell something didn't go to plan, but you guys able to sort it out in mid-flow to try and not cause too much confusing or too much to the fans that there was something not quite right there.
You can elaborate.
Okay. So I know there's a bit of some miscommunication in the contest, and I think a planned spot involving you was meant to happen, but it didn't go the way it was meant to go, and you guys cleared it up and tried to make it more as in linked, I don't want to say, than it was. I want to say it's hard to describe it, but am I on the right lines?
Maybe there was a miscommunication there too, and maybe someone thought that something was supposed to happen, and that person's not me, by the way.
No, I'm not blaming you.
Maybe just someone in that tag match forgot.
Yeah.
And I had to say,
Yeah. We will come back to a moment. Once we get a connection a bit better. He is driving to Alabama, so some signal issues might be a bit wrong, but he'll be back with us in just a moment. There you go.
Oh, did you? Am I gone?
No, you weren't gone.
Okay.
Every time you spoke for a second, you kept breaking up, so we couldn't quite understand what you were trying to say.
Ah, my bad. Well,
No,
I was
you're fine.
explaining that someone messed up in that match, and it wasn't me. I saved it. I saved it there.
You did. I'm not blaming you at all. In fact, it does show that you are very good at imprompting as well, improvising as well.
Oh yeah,
Was that-
it shows that I am very good at improvising.
Yeah, because we had on Aaron Stevens on yesterday on this show, of course, from the NWA, I'm sure you know of, from Damien Sandow days as well. He was on the show yesterday, and he was talking about, improving and character building, etc. So yeah, you kind of covered what he was trying to say. That if you're not able to improv in front of, 10,000 people, whatever, or in front of 50 people, then you're not ready for that kind of responsibility when you get your time cut or you get an extra segment, etc. as well on national TV. So you've already proven that you can do it.
Oh yeah, you have to be ready to change something and prepare to have your time cut.
Yeah.
It's not always going to be what it says.
Yeah, no, most definitely. And I want to leave on this note, by the way, that when we started discussing dates to have you on the show, and when I had on Peyton on the show, has anybody mentioned me to you since then?
No.
Good. Good. As
Why is there someone that should?
No. I'm just wondering, because again, I don't live in America, so I have no idea what happens between other people. So I'm just intrigued. Did Peyton say anything to you about me, or vice versa? Or you
No, I mean Peyton and I, me and Peyton talk.
Oh yeah, like you do.
But no, nothing. No, he didn't warn me about anything. He didn't. If he knew something that I should know or something like that, then he didn't give me any inside scoop.
Good.
He should have.
No. I'm not saying he should have. I'm glad he didn't. Then that's the main thing.
What is it? What's the big secret?
There's no big secret. I'm just wondering, as an outsider, looking in case he mentioned anything to you about that. He's going to ask you about this or other people you may know who I've had on the show who may have said, "Oh, I saw you on the show today," type thing, but nothing. I'm quite happy with that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if you will see Walker Hayes this evening, but if you do, then I hope you have a great time. And I don't know if you will say anything, if you were saying anything to him or not about what I said about his partner in crime. I know him and Alison have been appearing on similar shows together, on and off.
I think they know each other.
Yeah, I think they do as well. But hopefully, if you did say anything to him about Alison on my behalf, hopefully he won't be mad at me. From what we discussed,
I don't think he will.
From what we discussed earlier on this in the show.
Oh no, we're okay. Yeah, you're right. No. I don't know. Maybe he will be.
Oh, why would he?
No, I won't tell him. I won't tell him.
Fair enough. How many miles have you got to get to your location then?
Not too many. I'll arrive there within the next hour.
Oh, okay. So at is it coming up to what 3? Is it coming to 4 p.m. Eastern there now? Is it?
I'm actually in Central.
Oh,
right now,
so you'll be 3 p.m. Eastern then, I guess. 3 p.m. Eastern.
Maybe 3 p.m. Central when I get there, probably.
Yeah. Okay, not a problem. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your drive. Don't hang up. This is just me hanging up here. I hope you have a good rest of your drive. Stay safe and have a great show tonight. Are you driving back this evening in the dark, or are you staying in Alabama until tomorrow?
I haven't made that decision yet. We'll see how I feel.
Wow, I'm surprised. But you have it all worked out, mapped out, knowing exactly what you're doing. Are you phoning a GPS, by the way? Or are you phoning up the old Atlas? Because I know many people in our generation are saying that they're now ditching GPSs for atlases. Are you using an atlas?
I've never heard of anybody using an atlas past elementary school. So,
I know. When I heard that story as well, I was thinking, that can't be true. I would prefer to use a GPS, not an atlas. Thank you very much. I'll probably get lost using an atlas anyway.
Oh, yeah, I'm using a GPS.
Yeah, it's an easier thing to do. Easier way. Well, apparently people want to explore where they're going to nowadays, apparently, but there you go. That's just me for you. It's been a pleasure, as always, Jake, for your time on your busy Saturday. I hope you'll come back on the show again.
Absolutely.
Great. And who would you suggest or recommend to come on the show after yourself then, Jake?
Go or whatever Judy's going by.
Oh, sorry, you broke up then when you said go by, and then I heard the junior bit. So could you repeat?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, go get Judy. Get Judy on the show.
Judy. Okay, who's Judy?
Judy Hendricks, OVW, little cowgirl, whatever she's doing right now.
Oh,
She's
okay.
Trying to get her on the show.
Got you. Now I know who you mean. There is actually, so I'll try and do that and send the phone for a few seconds. Oh, he's gone. Is he gone? I don't know. Anyway, I hope he's not gone. Oh, he's still there. That's good. I wanted to speak to him for a moment. If you enjoyed the episode today, make sure to like it on YouTube, share it around to your friends. Leave a comment as well, and subscribe if you're new in the UK by clicking the subscribe button. And I'll be announcing my next guest tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon. My next guest coming on the show Monday. It was made official this morning, believe it or not. So another guest coming on Monday evening, my time, afternoon time for Jake. But for everyone here, enjoy the rest of your Saturday.